Hello and welcome to CKE 10,001's gaming channel. In this video we'll be looking at my Magia record mixed with Sayaka deck profile. Let's start with the level 0s. Running 3 copies of As Long As We Are Together Homura. It's a on-play Riki. And at the beginning of your climax phase, if this card is in your center stage, choose one of your characters and that character gets plus or minus 1 level. So 3 copies of Kaede Akino, assist for 500, and you can choose, activate, pay 1, discard a climax, choose a character in your waiting room, return it to your hand. So if you check too many bars, you can discard them that way. 2 copies of the Plussing Brainstormer that salvages, and at the beginning of your climax phase, you can choose one of your level 2 or lower characters, and that character has minus 1 level until end of turn. So again, more level modulating. 2 copies of the Spammable Brainstormer. So choose a card, so search your deck and then you discard it. 4 copies of Loyalty towards Ariko. If there's a marker underneath this card gets plus 1 level and plus 15 power continuous, and when this card's placed, reveal a top card if it's a magic character, put it underneath as a marker. 3 copies of Kaoru Maki. If your level is 2 or higher, this card gets the following ability: activate, put this card into your stock, choose up to 1 Kazumi in your hand and put it on the position that this card was on. So you can actually just pay it into stock to get stock. You don't actually have to, because it's just choose up to 1, you can choose 0. So you can actually run this in any Magia or Madoka deck build. And when this card is placed on stage from your hand, or when this card becomes reversed, you can look at the top card of your deck and put it on top of your deck or the bottom of your deck. Then running 4 copies of Sworn Promise Homura. Let me focus the bat. Continuous. If you have 2 or more magic characters, this card gets plus 1000 power. And at the beginning of your attack phase, choose one of your characters in the center stage. And if the levels of all your characters in the center stage are the same as the character that was chosen, this card gets plus 1000 power and the following ability until end of turn. When your other magic character is frontal attack, you may pay 1, put this card in the waiting room. If you do, return that character to hand. So that's 4 copies of her. That's why there's a lot of level modulating. 4 copies of Battle Alongside Friends Yachiyo. It gets power if you 2 more other magic characters, and on reverse you search your deck for a character. 2 copies of the 102K backup. 2 copies of Sayaka, Rookie Magical Girl. Assist continuous. All your characters in front of this card get auto encore, and you don't really use the change, but yeah, you don't use the change, but you use it for the encore to give your characters encore. And 3 copies of Sayaka's Wish. Choose one of your characters with Sayaka's card and put it into your waiting room. If you do, put the top card for your clock into your hand and put this card into your memory. 2 copies of Time Regressor Homura. It's on play deck refresh. And then 3 copies of A New Story Sayaka. It's an early play if you have 4 more characters, and when this card is placed on stage from hand, this card gets plus 4500 power and the following ability until an opponent's next turn. During this card's battle, all players cannot play backup from hand, and when this card is placed on stage from hand, you can discard a card and grab Sayaka's Wish. Then your finisher, 3 copies of Offering a Hand Madoka. When during your turn, this card gets plus 500 power for each other magic character. When this card is placed on stage from hand, heal. And when this card's battle point goes reverse, you can pay 3, pitch 2. If another hope is in your climax area, you pay that cost. If you do, put that character into your opponent's clock and deal 3 damage to them. So it's clock, kick, and burn damage. And then 2 copies of Intuitive Type Kyoko. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you can heal. And when this card is attacks, you can pay 2, pitch a card. If you do, deal 1 damage to your opponent. And then 4 copies of Kamihama City's Magical Girl, which is your level 1 combo. And 4 copies of Another Hope, which is your level 3 climax combo. Alright, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, check EncoreDecks.com in the link in the screen below to see an overview of this deck build.